on Highway Thru Hell.
I'm expecting mayhem.
Why in the hell would you drive into this kind of weather unprepared?
Raise.
Wow. Yeah! Whoa! Unreal! This is stupid.
Ain't that a beautiful thing?
Come on, let's go! Oh!
Watch yourself. Hey, here comes cavalry.
If you don't respect this mountain, you're dead.
Woo! What the?
That's my Sasquatch call.
Man! Holy cow!
Dancing shoes are on. Let's get the party started.
Anybody coming out of the Coquihalla tonight? Burn wet.
Just after sundown on BC's Coquihalla Highway.
Slow and steady.
Oh, nice. That's good news. Thank you.
A steady stream of truckers navigate the vital mountain corridor.
I have been hitting snowfall here and there.
A 24/7 flow to and from the West Coast.
Oh, no one can ever beat Mother Nature.
Also on the mountain tonight, the unmistakable heavy wrecker of Al Quiring.
Okay, we gotta roll. We got a bunch of trucks all spun out here on the hills. Yeah, they're backed up pretty friggin' good.
Al dives in to untangle a line of trucks blocking a southbound lane.
What a mess. Now we're right in the center of the action where the excitement really is.
I'm expecting mayhem.
Gord Boyd
Oh, I know they're gonna need help.
joins Al on the battlefield.
Oh!
I look forward to winter every year. That's when the fun really starts to happen.
Curiosity and not knowing what's going to happen, it keeps me coming back every year.
In the long row of fender benders, a banged-up semi
They're trying to straighten them out.
is Team Green's first target.
I love having a 50-ton wrecker.
After the quick pull
Ain't that a beautiful thing?
and adjustment to the damaged bumper, the truck driver should be able to move on under his own power.
I think it's drivable. I don't think he wants to drive it, but I think it's drivable. I think he's a little rattled right now.
To help the nervous driver, Al hops up
Very slowly, just go ahead and come on.
and hangs on.
Keep going, keep going. It is kind of dangerous, but at the same time, I kept my word to the guy. We'll go down together, and right to the end, I'll hang in there.
And there he goes.
Don't use your brakes.
Get off the brakes, buddy. Get off the brakes.
This is not a good situation.
On the Highway Thru Hell, closure is not an option.
Get off the brakes.
On the Coke,
Get off the brakes. Get off the brakes. Oh. Unbelievable.
If they don't know how to drive, they shouldn't be up there.
Al Quiring nearly pays a heavy price, helping a nervous driver.
What's up?
But for the king of the Coke, it's just another night on the mountain.
Sliding down the hill is kind of fun, and
Come on, hop in.
that little shot of adrenaline sometimes keeps you up for another 8 or 10 hours.
After getting straightened out once again,
Just let it roll slow, slow, slow.
this time the trucker keeps his foot off the brakes.
And happy trails after that.
He's good to go. We're expecting more of it, boys.
Anybody know what the drive down the canyon is like this evening?
In the Fraser Canyon,
A little slippery up ahead of you there in spots.
drivers also contend
It's supposed to get worse.
with the first taste of winter.
Highway 1 or the Fraser Canyon can swallow you up just as fast as the Coquihalla can.
Just after 11 p.m.,
There's somebody sitting on the side there.
near the town of Lytton,
Guy jackknife there into the rock.
a fully loaded lumber truck
Anybody know about trucks spun out on a hill somewhere?
has crashed. In hope,
This is so cool.
a classic 40-ton wrecker rolls out. A beast Jamie Davis calls Mighty Mo.
I'm feeling pretty spry driving Mighty Mo. Got my chin up and big smile on my face.
The Mo hasn't seen action in more than a decade. Last winter, Jamie and his crew finished rebuilding the Holmes 850 from the ground up. Then named the nearly half-century-old wrecker after a famous warship.
It's a beautiful old truck, and it's a really cool looking ride.
There's no remote on this baby. She's all mechanical.
Now the Mighty Mo will be the backbone of Jamie's operation.
But I'm gonna get in the middle here.
A risky strategy
Are you ready?
to tackle the season
This is a hands-on physical truck.
with a fleet of mostly aging, rebuilt, and paid-for wreckers.
The bottom line is we've got lots of competition. Some competitors, they're scooping our jobs and trying to cut everybody off at the pass. We've got less wrecks. The only answer is to run older big rigs.
So we're heading north of Lytton.
Jamie closes in on the lumber wreck
The guy was chained up going uphill and slid on the ice.
and his first chance to test Mighty Mo.
This is like driving your old restored hot rod out of the shop and taking it out for its first trial run. It's exciting for me. I'm a little nervous at the same time.
It's a fully loaded lumber truck. This is one of those jobs that I've been kind of dreading for Mighty Mo because we're dealing with a lot of weight.
I'm not 100% confident I can do this job with this truck.
We might be a little outdone.
Following behind, Jamie's cousin and stepson.
I've got Paris and Brandon coming to help here as extra guys. We're gonna earn our dinner tonight.
Holy.
An hour and a half north of Hope,
Well, this looks bad.
Jamie reaches the wreck.
We'll have a look. Unbelievable.
The lumber truck is in a tough position.
I'm seeing the trailer sunk down into the ditch. The tractor wheels are back in the ditch as well. Sitting right on the ground, that's not good. She's in there pretty good. Wow.
The semi lost traction on a steep incline and began sliding backwards. Slamming into the ditch between a rock wall and the road. Unharmed, the driver still on scene.
Gets down, eh? Yeah, you buried down pretty good. Yeah, this is a kind of a tough one, really is.
Sunk down in a snowy ditch.
Gonna be not an easy pull.
The heavy load
Oh, this is big. It's heavyweight.
may be too much for Jamie's reborn wrecker.
It's gonna be a heavy load for Mo. This thing's fully loaded, a lot of weight, so.
This lumber, truck, and trailer and ditch resistance exceeds 105,000 pounds. Pulling it off is going to be a miracle.
Yeah, it'd be a fun little job there.
First thing we're gonna do is drag the front end over.
Yeah.
We'll back in and we'll just slide the front end up first.
Okay.
In BC's Fraser Canyon,
I'm gonna crank the wheels to the right.
Jamie Davis lines up his newly restored Holmes 850
Seems about right.
for its first big test. The 40-ton wrecker hasn't been used on a recovery in more than 10 years. Tonight, it will take on a fully loaded lumber truck.
This job is the moment of truth for Mighty Mo.
Did he say that he can do this by himself? It's gonna be iffy. Yeah? Yeah.
I'm a little nervous if I can even pull this off with this old equipment.
Where are your hookup points gonna be?
We're gonna come in here.
Do you think it's too heavy though, or no?
Well, it is heavy.
Jamie's stepson Brandon is on scene.
It's in the ditch. It's just Jamie. Jamie's one truck, Mighty Mo.
Hoping to learn more on this challenging job.
It'll be good for now.
The fact that Jamie's gonna be doing this by himself, I'm questioning it. I don't know.
Stop. Stop.
Last winter,
This is new.
Put the wheel lift up a bit.
Brandon took the controls of a heavy wrecker for the first time.
I'm working towards running the heavy wrecker. I aim for the long run, and I want to go big.
I'm gonna pull you over this way first, pull you sideways a little bit, and that gets your cab up.
Jamie needs to slide the tractor onto the road
Just leave that one.
before he attempts the heavyweight pull on the trailer and its load.
How are we both getting on that?
Let me pull it. Let me go freewheel.
We're trying to get this thing out of the ditch with equipment that's 43 years old.
Whoa.
It's not hydraulic, it's not electronic, it's basic machinery. Everything's manual.
That has to be in that guide.
We've got to make sure that this thing performs, and we don't go home with egg on our face here.
Paris will direct the driver
So turn the engine on.
to help steer the tractor back onto the road,
Touch wood, she works out.
while Jamie works the controls on the classic wrecker.
The Holmes 850 was one of the most powerful wreckers built in its day. You're right in the heart of the beast. Every bit of energy that's going through that machine is transferred through that control handle right back to you.
Turn to the right. You're happy there?
Yeah. Okay, brakes on the truck. Brandon, unhook that. Unhook it.
The front of the tractor is up on the road.
We're gonna get in beside him.
Get.
But the real battle remains stuck in the ditch. The trailer and its 50,000 pounds of lumber.
We're outgunned by weight here.
He's right on the edge of going back in.
About 200 meters past the off-ramp portion.
Just outside Hope,
Oh, the truck was tired. It needed a nap.
Actually, no, the driver swerved to miss a car that was pulling out.
Jamie's lead driver, Colin McLean,
Instead of killing 2 people, he put it in the ditch.
Heads to a crash on the coast.
Go in there, blue one!
Last year, Colin worked the mountain passes
Come on, up over that way.
for the first time.
Second winter in the mountains here with Jamie Davis.
Over this way! Come on, follow the truck!
Really looking forward to getting a few more big wrecks.
Decent, Jimmy, decent!
Having fun.
Another day in hell.
Tonight, Colin's behind the wheel of HR 116,
It's gonna kind of be a tricky one.
the last modern 50-ton wrecker in Jamie's fleet.
First wreck of the season, I'm hoping for a really top-notch recovery job.
Every move will be calculated.
You know, you're always looking for the holy grail wreck. You're always looking for something that challenges you.
Ding, ding.
This wreck is definitely going to be challenging.
Yeah, we're on scene.
The rig plowed into a ditch, tilting into a concrete wall. The job's so big, aggressive towing 70-ton rotator has been called in.
It's leaning pretty good, almost on that verge of tipping over, but not quite tipping over.
Jamie's brother, Jason Davis,
It's a long ways out.
and his top operator, Chris Mervin,
Okay.
will help Colin get it done.
That's gonna be fun.
Got her in there pretty good, eh? What are you thinking?
He's in here, buddy.
Brilliant.
He is in there.
Last winter, Merv and Colin crossed paths the one day Colin was caught without a heavy wrecker.
I've been looking forward to doing a wreck with Colin for 3 years, but unfortunately he came a little short-handed.
He decided to bring out the big guns today.
Colin, if I jump, will you catch me?
Of course I will.
It'll be the first heavy recovery we do together where he actually brings a real tow truck. It'll be interesting, I'm sure.
You got a shovel?
Yeah, of course I have a shovel.
Dig his front end out a little bit. See if we can find some pull points.
Colin will lead the recovery at the front, while Jason and Merv
35,000 pounds in the box.
Yeah.
deal with the trailer and its load of auto parts.
We're just gonna run the old goon spoon here for a little bit. Dig out the front end.
You got a shovel, right? When you get tired, you switch arms and you shovel some more.
A lot of shoveling.
But as the snow clears,
Is there a pin on it?
Colin discovers there's nothing to hook his lines onto.
This truck's equipped with what we refer to on the mountain as a rabbit bumper, and they're just no good for up here.
They probably attached the bumper to their hook points.
This rabbit bumper's been mounted to where the toe pins would usually go.
That's gonna be a problem.
Did the semi-truck slid into the ditch?
What about running the strap
Around there?
around? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
On the Coquihalla Highway,
Do both sides, though, Colin. Don't just do one.
no.
Do both, right?
Colin McLean's first wreck of winter is getting more complicated by the minute.
I really don't want to cause any damage to this vehicle.
With the help of Merv and Jason, Colin must get the loaded tractor trailer back on the road in one piece. But a weak rabbit bumper mounted where the toe pins hook up.
It is a big piece of shiny chrome that guys love, and it is completely useless.
Leaves Colin with nothing solid to pull on.
Our only option is to pull from that bumper point and hope that it doesn't rip off.
Well, the chances of this rabbit bumper surviving this are not very good.
With the tractor hooked up, Jason,
keep it going,
and Merv get the rotator ready.
You good?
To recover the trailer and its 35,000-pound load.
We have to be very careful on what we hook up to and where we apply pressure to get it back out of the ditch.
The rotator must first tilt the trailer away from the concrete wall before Colin can winch the semi forward onto the road.
Let's grab one of those yellow straps in a V, and let's go one to his outrigger. JT, unwrap this.
Tonight, working the heavy rigging.
You don't have any gloves, Sonny?
No.
Is Jason's daughter, Matia Davis.
Matia is my second daughter.
Oh, dear.
She's 20 years old, and she really loves the business.
I like getting dirty. Hands-on in the ditch. Getting it done, getting it out.
Boom up.
Ready?
As the strap to the trailer tightens,
Whoop. Okay, no more.
one wall
Gonna buckle in.
Did it?
It's gonna.
starts to give.
We're hearing popping and creaking, and it's groaning a little bit.
We're hearing a little bit of popping. That's as much as I put on it. But it's not happy.
What happened?
We don't want to damage anything. It's the last thing we want to do on this rack.
We're gonna get right about the back end of the truck right here.
Sure, okay.
In the Fraser Canyon,
Do it old school.
Jamie's newly restored Holmes record faces a heavyweight pull. Earlier tonight, the lumber hauler spun out, then left the road, crashing into a snowy ditch.
I'm gonna do the heavy pulling on your trailer. We're gonna try to spin you up there, and then probably you're gonna need to give me a hand too.
The loaded rig and the force of the resistance
Yeah, this is a kind of a tough one, really is.
add up to over 100,000 pounds.
My gross weight with Mighty Mo is around 38,000 pounds. If we were back in the 70s doing this work, this would be a 2-truck job. For us to do it with one, it is going to be a feat.
Brandon, can you take the chain off the front?
Oh, you want me to grab it?
Take them off, and both of them, yeah.
Okay.
No, but we can just throw this over.
Jamie and Paris
I'll climb up.
Okay.
will first rig a strap around the trailer. With one line from the mow around the load and a low line rigged to the trailer, Jamie will try to inch the hulking wreck back to the road.
See right here?
Can we just hook it right into the beam?
Yeah, that's what it should be.
Right?
It doesn't matter if we're using a new wreck or an old wrecker. The rigging's going to be the same.
See, make it over here a little bit. In case it decides to go sideways, right?
But anchoring an old school wrecker to an icy road
Pull it out, actually take the slush off of it.
is a completely different problem. On a modern hydraulic wrecker, metal spades bite into the ground with the push of a button.
You can dig your teeth down. That helps to keep the wrecker from sliding back.
It's got slush on it?
But tonight, two 60-pound steel wedges called Scotch blocks are the only tools they've got.
Scotch blocks don't work as well as spades on new wreckers.
Yeah, it's slippery up here. Very slippery.
What could happen is we could slide off the blocks, but...
Yeah, we'll give her a go.
Yeah.
In ice situations, they tend to want to spit out. When you start winching, 38,000 pounds is going to slide over to the 105,000 pounds.
We're gonna pull. Pull.
And just release the brakes.
I'm nervous about the Scotch blocks because that's our weak link.
Stand by. You release all the brakes.
Turn to the right.
Okay, now stand back. Over there. Go ahead.
Okay, just give it a little gas. Just a little bit. That's it. Pull back. A little bit. Okay, just a little bit.
Not so much. Just give me a little bit.
Just a tiny little bit.
Go slower. Just a little bit, then a little bit. A little more, a little more.
Go on.
But at the back of the wrecker,
Hold it. Jamie, you're coming off.
I'm seeing the truck sliding backwards.
Jamie.
What?
You're coming off your block here.
A little bit more. A little bit more.
Okay. A little bit more.
One more.
If these tires come off, that means the tires are on the ice.
Hold it.
One more.
Jamie's first job with his restored Holmes record.
Stop. What is happening to the truck?
Comes to a halt in the Fraser Canyon.
We've got a 38,000 pound wrecker pulling on 105,000 pounds. This is bigger than this.
Mighty Mo is slipping off its Scotch blocks,
Okay?
Yeah.
and the entire recovery is on hold.
I'm gonna shut the highway down now.
Okay.
I gotta go right up alongside of him.
Jamie's only option is to reposition and hope the Scotch blocks hold for the final pull.
All the years of restoration, all the years of working on this truck.
Blocks in.
This is the time where it's going to prove itself. For me, it's do or die.
Are we good?
He's closed up nicely for you.
A little over.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Are we going to have a fail on this job? Or is it going to work out for us?
Go, Ferris.
Okay, just a little bit. Tiny, tiny bit. Go on. Go on. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. A little bit. Come on, get a little gas. Little gas.
This time, the blocks hold their ground.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Turn that way, turn that way. Turn that way. Hold it. Brakes on.
Okay, we're good. Unhook. Oh, I gotta get out of his way for him to come. See if he can come ahead. Tell him to come ahead.
Jamie's reborn record
We got her beat.
proves its worth.
Nice.
I'm completely surprised that we were actually able to pull this off. It's a rough and tough truck, and it gets the job done.
We gotta get off the road here.
Mighty Mo is pretty mighty, man.
I can't ask for any kind of better ending to this whole thing. A lot of time and effort went into this unit. And it's out there doing the job that, you know, any of these brand new trucks that are on the road would do.
Thanks, eh? Yeah, have a good night.
It's open. The granny lane shot down.
On the Coke,
You can hear it, all the foam on the inside.
A banked trailer loaded with auto parts threatens to burst open.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
The problem forces Colin, Merv, and Jason to rethink their plan.
We're starting to see that the trailer's not reacting the way we want it to.
We're putting quite a bit on it.
Our worst case scenario for a job like this, we split the trailer open.
Let's put another yellow one on it. Take that line and we'll run it at the back corner, double it up.
Oh yeah, the more the merrier, right?
They'll rig a second strap to add support.
Beauty.
So Jason's rotator can safely lift the trailer away from the concrete wall.
Get a few more points pulling this way on it and hopefully prevent a failure on the trailer side. Got it. Mama always told me, stay in school. You don't have to lay underneath the trailer.
Laying on the big patch of icy snow, stuck in the ditch. I'm at home right here.
Boom up.
The trailer and its cargo are secure.
Put tension on the right line.
Now it's up to Colin to winch the tractor forward by its flimsy bumper.
Just watching where that bumper's gonna go.
Not only are you pulling the truck and trailer, but you're also pulling out a couple tons of snow.
Watch out, watch out.
As the snow piles up, Colin's 50-ton record
You're leaning pretty good, buddy.
begins to tilt.
It's getting sketchy.
Easy, easy, easy.
Southbound trucks, just to be aware, the tow trucks are right on the middle line.
15 minutes north of Hope,
Oh, you're leaning pretty good, buddy.
Colin is in a losing battle
Easy, easy, easy.
against a semi locked in hard, packed snow.
Right?
Yep.
My truck's starting to slide here.
Whoop.
Worst case scenario, all the way.
To stop Colin's wrecker from rolling into the ditch,
Tilt your underlift up and then boom down.
Merv has a suggestion.
Boom down.
If Colin puts his boom down, it puts the pull point a little bit lower on the truck. He'll be able to pull harder.
Okay.
Okay, forward.
As an operator, I'm always learning every day. I'm no veteran up there on the mountain yet.
You're okay.
More Colin,
More
yeah.
Colin.
Jason's rotator must keep the 35,000-pound load in check. As Colin winches the front end,
We'll keep following this along right till the trailer wheels come out.
Just nice and easy.
the tractor
Looking good, buddy. Keep going.
and its rabbit bumper
Okay, Colin.
are out of the ditch.
I'm actually really surprised it survived.
This is the beard pondering.
What?
The beard ponder.
That's one of the things I love about towing. You never know what you're gonna get.
For the final pull, Colin repositions HR 116.
Our plan now is just to kind of keep going. Jason's going to swing the trailer over onto the road.
My butt's cold.
Jason's brought Matia with us. She's on scene.
Yeah.
What?
You want to run the control?
I'm going to give her the remote control for HR 116.
Am I tall enough for this truck?
That would be the white winch.
We'll let her finish this recovery off with her father.
And tranny issue, right?
Most days, Tia is in the office doing dispatch.
I will get it rolling for you.
But tonight, she's at the controls of a 50-ton wrecker.
What have I got myself into?
Okay.
Matia's on the controls of Colin's truck, which is pretty cool. Pretty happy about that.
There you go. You together, back and forth. There you go.
And that's how you learn. Grab those buttons and you start pulling trucks out of the ditch.
Come over this way. That way we can see Merv and your dad.
You have to watch and hear and listen for everything.
Keep going, keep going.
It's in her blood. She's been around this her whole life. So I'm probably learning a thing or two from her. Okay, stop. Decent, Tia, decent. Put the brakes on.
It's different than dispatch, and that's for damn sure.
You know what? We didn't put a scratch on it.
Gonna probably drive out. Good job, T.
It's the holy grail. When a guy puts a truck in the ditch pretty much sideways, and you're able to recover it and watch the guy drive away. Your front license plate fell off, but it's on the passenger seat, okay? Just drive safe. You did a good job not running into them people. Tia did great. Everybody did great. It was awesome working with Jason and Merv.
Colin's first recovery of winter.
Decent, Jimmy.
With help from aggressive towing.
You couldn't ask for a better job and better guys to work with.
Is a win for both teams.
Oh, it rained. It rained.
In the valley west of Hope,
They said it was half buried.
Al Quiring is dispatched to a risky job.
Could get buried alive in there, that's for sure.
A recovery in a rock quarry.
Rockslide's come down and buried quite a large excavator. It's in a pretty dangerous spot. I don't think we'll be back in the big wrecker in there. I don't need big dents in my truck. We're gonna take my old favorite D9 out there and roll some coal.
The operator was lucky to escape unharmed when the slope gave way.
Well, you just hope that you can get that machine out of there before the next big slough off comes down that bank.
With his D9 dozer, Al will try to extract the machine using a single cable rated to 140,000 pounds.
That's right about where this excavator weighs. So it's going to be a close battle.
Al also has to work in a tight space.
There's not really enough room in the area to get an extra machine in there to double up the pull power.
2 years ago,
Okay, you guys ready? Wind her up. Give her some throttle.
Al needed 3 dozers.
There she comes.
To pull a similar-sized excavator out of a bog.
Woo!
Hopefully my old D9's got it in it to drag that machine to safety.
I'll give you a hand here.
Start bumping the throttle up to make the winch pull harder. Start bumping the throttle up to make it pull harder yet. Just see things starting to move. And then
a rock slide has Al Quiring working his D9 dozer to rescue an excavator.
Boom! Busted my winch line.
Al
I got different stuff.
needs a new plan.
The termination on the end of the cable let loose is what happened. I've never seen one of them split.
The clamp at the end of the cable failed.
You can just cut the cable, fix it yourself, and stay on the job.
Al needs something stronger to finish the recovery. A wedge socket.
It's a wedge tapered socket. The cable goes in and does a loop. This is like alligator wrestling. And then there's a wedge that goes in, and the tighter it pulls, the tighter that wedge pins the cable.
Al uses a pickup truck to tighten the wedge socket's grip.
In my eyes, they're a little bit stronger and more reliable because it's got more metal to it.
Just give her a good little tug. We're there. Here we go.
Al backs his D9 into the slide zone for another go.
We don't want to be under there for any longer than necessary. It's a dangerous spot. It's unknown how much real damage is done to the machine.
We need some more power.
An operator climbs into the excavator to see if he can help.
We're gonna hit the key and hopefully the machine will start. Sketchy. Keep your head down.
Come on, baby.
Finally.
The tractors roar. The diesel smell, the exhaust smoke is like exhilarating. Come on, old girl, let's go. It's rewarding to see that excavator come trailing out of the rock pile behind it.
Right on, right on.
Well, I'm happy the rocks didn't come down, that's for sure. Excitement would probably be about the top of the emotion, I guess. Get the hell out of here.
In hope, Jamie checks in on Mighty Mo after pulling through on its first major recovery.
I'm really enjoying running that truck. I love the old trucks. I like to restore them. These things will also go out and do the job. If you look after your iron, it'll look after you out on the road. Some of the challenges we face with the older equipment is they require more maintenance. That light works. You know, they require more time to be worked on in our shop.
But this winter, it's a bet Jamie's taking.
If you know anything about me, you know I'm the risk-taker guy. I'll throw the dice out there. Come on, we're gonna make it happen. I'm also willing to take the consequences, good or bad.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell. Double Trouble
What if we lift it?
becomes a massive puzzle for Dylan.
Whoa!
A muddy rescue
We could end up in trouble here too.
takes an unexpected turn for Jamie.
I might end up winching myself out.
And
Oh, you're coming pretty good, eh?
truck versus tree
Uh-oh.
forces Colin to cut to the chase.
For the love of God.